Okay, let's open Creo Parametrics 6.0. So I'll use this. I have different version, Creo 4, 6. I used to have 2 as well, but these are the latest. So Creo 6.0, you click that, and it will open. Take some time to open. So what we're gonna do is we create a simple parts and we'll assemble them, and then I will show you how you interact with the software. Basically, a very simple user interface. Okay, here is the Creo Parametrics when it opens, academic version. This version has a nice no, just delete this. So you'll see first this window. This is the user interface. Here is the web interface that you surf in the ptc.com community, and here is the browsing, model tree folder, and so on. And this is the standard opening and closing of a file. So first let's make a part. So let's my block, then I make part solid. I use a default template. Okay, my block, and it will open this. So all that I need to select is one principal plane, which is the front, now selected, green color. Then I make sketch, then it becomes this dashed and crossed line. Then I will make this sketch view perpendicular, parallel to my view. Then I make a rectangle. This corner, I like this corner, and left click, and you drag the mouse and another press left click. So we've done this tutorial before, so I'm doing only again here. So let me give similar to my previous, or we can give some dimensions to make it fully defined. So let's say 70 now is defined. It's not randomly points, some significant number. So this is 60, some random dimension, but I know the location of this point, which is this much unit. Then I'll give this similar to previous tutorial, 180 width, and double click the middle mouse, and you do the same thing here, 130. Okay, make my rectangle, and I have a hole at the center, so roughly make my center, left click and middle mouse. So let's say this hole is, double click, and let's say this is 40, and this one I double click, and what I do is 180 divided by 2, right? It's centered, 90. Then this one I will do 130. You use the forward slash, divided by 2, it will take it, so it's centered. But I can write also parametric equation that I showed before. Okay, then you have in the sketch, you just take the sketch is already selected, extrude it, and hold the middle mouse and drag, so you get your part. I can drag to make the depth, but now I will give the width to be 80. Okay, so that's the height now solidified. So I have my part done. So I will save this file, save as desktop. I'll put as a new file my Creo 1. Okay, some name, directory. I'll put okay. So the file name, my block 1, or some new name on this folder. Okay, so now I'll make another part that can be inserted in here. So rectangular horse. So I'll do new. So I can change the directory now. File. Where is this directory? Initially it's in this directory already, so I can just make new. Let's say bold, simple. Okay, then all that I need to do is select this plane, sketch, then I use circle, okay, and click, double click that, and let's say I make the radius to be 30. Okay, so now I have the sketch. Then all that I need to do is I can make it towards me, and from the sketch click OK. Now if you already have the sketch, now all that you do is extrude. Now for the height, let's give 20. Okay, now I can create on the top of this some number. I pick that, circle, hit circle, make it, I already selected the plane and making perpendicular to that, so it snaps to the center. So it's picked the center, so I will drag the mouse and hit the middle mouse. So let me give this diameter 20. It looks like bigger. Okay, let me say 15, the radius, the diameter. So click OK and hold the middle mouse, and now the sketch is selected. All that I do is extrude. Okay, so this, let's say 50. Oh, that's big, but it's okay. Okay, now I save this. Okay, so if I go back to the desktop and see view, where is my desktop? File Explorer, desktop, by date modified. Yeah, here it is. I have the two parts. Okay, it puts bolt.prt.1, so indicates the part file version 1. So we have two parts, then we'll create our assembly right here. Okay, so we have this open part, the part file is here, and another part is created here. Both are open. So one can start from this assembly. Maybe someone might have created this and other part, and the other person, let's say in a group project, the other person is required to assemble. All that you need to do is, once you have this part in assembly, you should have like in a folder like this, then you create the assembly. Okay, so first what we do is create new, then you do assembly. Okay, my first assembly AS says, okay, represent assembly. Now it will open up all assembly tools. All that I need to do is insert. We take the base part, usually that's the base part you take, and then it will show you, go to here, make it default. Default, when you select the default, left mouse, you will see fully constrained. So that's what we want to. We want to constrain so that it doesn't move. Okay. Next, all that we need to do is insert, select the other part, which is this, left click the bolt, it's already selected, open. Okay. Now it came virtually here, so we can hold, left click, drag wherever we want to see, and we can see the middle mouse. So now we can translate so that until we get a convenient view to assemble them. Okay. Now I'm scrolling the middle mouse. So what you do is, now you select this, pick that, and if you pick this, it will align them. As you see, middle mouse, they are aligned. Okay. So if you expand here, the coincident constraint, the surfaces are coincident. Bold surface and this surface are coincident. Okay. So flip direction, make it like this. Now we want another constraint, which is, you select here, select this face, zoom, 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 select this face, and now the distance, but we make them coincident. Okay, so on the surface. Now done. As you notice here, let's mix this, the bolt, let's use different color, this guy. Okay, so now we see that their hole is so big. So what do we do is, we can go back. First let me save. Okay. Okay. Now all that we do is we go back and change this guy. Okay, it's very small. So right click, edit. Right click. This is edit definition. Edit definition. So my definition, this is too small. I'll make, let's say, 40. Okay. And then I will do this same thing. Only select the sketch. Click edit. Instead of 50, 20. Okay. Now it will save. When you save this one, it will regenerate. You see that? Now it becomes bigger. It covers. And now I will save this. Okay, that's it. So let's say if you have this assembly, now you want to make, for example, exploded view. Okay, all that you need to do is explode. You hit that, it will pull that one and show how parts are connected to each other. And this one I can get rid of by using this. You go to here and select all, clean. This is spin center, you can get rid of like that. Okay, so this is a simple assembly of a part, and make sure to see this. Okay. So then